Hi everybody and welcome to Guidance from the North. This is a new venture for me and I'm dragging myself into the 21st century and coming up with my very own YouTube channel. The aim of this channel is to be your go-to space for spiritual guidance, messages, advice and enlightenment from here on out. So to start us off today, I wanted to send out some good news messages for you. I'm going to carry out all of the readings on this video, so you can find timestamps in the description below and you can look at your reading specifically. If you would like to contact me for private and paid readings or just to reach out and chat or ask questions, my email address is also below, along with any prices and some of my readings. This list isn't exhaustive, so please do contact me if there's something you would like specific, but that's not stated below. So we're going to move on to the cards now. You can see here in front of you, there are 3 piles of cards. What I'd like you to do is take a deep breath, clear your mind, and just spend a moment looking at the cards, thinking about which pile you're drawn to. We have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. You need to trust your intuition to guide you to the messages that you need to hear today. Okay, so if you've chosen your pile, I'll move on now. I'm just going to move these out of the way for a minute and we'll make a start with pile 1. Okay, so if you chose pile 1, your good news cards today are Death, the 3 of Wands and the Magician. So I'm going to take a moment just to look at each card individually first. So the Death card, this signifies that there is a major phase in your life that is about to end and a new one that is about to begin. So there's a period of transition coming to you, and I think you just need to allow that door to close on one side so that your new door can open, and you really need to let the old version, so to speak, just to slip away, let that go. It can also mean that it's time to let go of any unhealthy attachments that you have in your life right now. Remove the negative energies and parts of your life that are not serving you well anymore. I think now is the time for you to learn to keep moving forward, and that's the biggest lesson that this card is trying to tell us today. The next card is your 3 of Wands. For me, this card's all about growth and looking ahead and foresight. So I think at the moment this card is hinting at plans for the future. Maybe you've already started to do this, and so this card is saying now is the time to do your planning with a lot more conviction. That way you're going to be able to put these plans into motion and make them become a reality. Open your mind now to these opportunities that are coming your way, because change is coming. And you might not like change, but the lesson here in this card is to embrace it and think about the long-term impact of doing so. You're in control and you need to remember that. You're here in this strong position and you are ready to undertake your voyage. And whether that voyage is metaphorical, a journey that you're taking, or whether it's literal, whether you're about to go and travel. Because these great things don't come to those who just sit around and wait for things to happen. You've got to go out there, search those new horizons and opportunities and seize them while you can. And then finally, the Magician. And this card to me presents just pure willpower. Another card that is just tying in nicely to say the time is now if you want to take action. And if you fail to take that action, you could miss this golden opportunity to better yourself and your situation. Overall, the message I'm getting here is that there are choices to make. There is a warning in the cards, and I think that that's to be careful. Make sure you don't miss the good chance that's coming your way. Whatever that is you've been planning for and thinking about it, now is the time to leap into action and make it a reality, because you can do this, and the cards are actually saying that you should do it as well. Now, my angel cards, forgive me if I can't pronounce these names correctly, and I am happy to take any advice on that as well. But your angel card today is the Higher, and this angel comes along to warn us about being too rigid about things, which actually also really cements the message that I've just given about not jumping in at the first opportunity that comes your way, but consider your options, making the right choice for you. Be flexible and adapt to your situation that you're finding yourself in. Think positive thoughts, implement positive plans, and good luck is going to find you. If you find that you are ever stuck, you can call upon this angel for help, support, and guidance at any time. And then we're going to the Sufi Wisdom Oracle card today, which I'm just going to show you here because they're such a beautiful deck. And you got the Fine Wine card. And under there it says, longing is the portal to wholeness. So I think what I want to do is I'm just going to go to the guidebook today because I want to read out the poem that's in that guidebook. Because honestly, I just think that the poetry and the imagery in these cards is so powerful that you need to hear it. So the poem here for this card is, O heart, learn from the unopened bud. Stop complaining about enclosure. Don't you know the morning breeze unties all that is closed? The cure for the hardened heart is the temptation of love. Raise your head, the remedy is here, and so is the one that heals. And that is a poem from Hafiz. So I think this again is a very transformative card, and the potential of wanting something and being able to manifest it, being able to say yes to all the feelings and the emotions that you have blossoming inside of you. It is a necessary part of your life to long for something that you are currently working towards. So I think the overall message in this card is not to feel any guilt if you're going out and taking something that you have wanted and have worked really hard for, because these are your goals to achieve. And incidentally, you chose the pile of cards with the orange aventurine pyramid on top. And I do love it when a plan comes together because actually it turns out orange aventurine is a crystal which is brilliant for manifesting possibilities, and it's a crystal for good luck as well. It helps to dissolve blockages and it allows all those good energies to flow. So I wish you all the very best of luck with your new opportunities that await you, and I really hope that you manifest all of those possibilities into a reality. So I'll tidy these ones away for now and we'll move on to pile 2. So if you chose pile 2, your good news cards today are the Queen of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. Okay, so the Nine of Wands, this is sending out a message all about resilience and grit. The card for me symbolises great hope, particularly if you or someone you're close to is going through really lots of great challenges at the moment. I feel like this card's showing me your current state, whether that be physically, emotionally or mentally, and though you've been through many trials and challenges, you have, through sheer determination, got through them nonetheless. And I think that this is something you need to take a moment to consider and be extremely proud of. And, don't forget what you've been through and what you've fought. I do feel, though, that you probably have one more trial or challenge to face in order to complete your current journey and this current cycle that you find yourself in. But don't worry about that, because it doesn't always mean that it's going to be a difficult or strenuous challenge that you need to face. Whatever it is, though, it needs to be faced for you to reach your goals. So do go and approach it with everything that you've got. And then if we look at the Two of Wands card, this is a card for planning and moving forward, and there's big progression vibes in this card. And I think that follows on nicely from your trials and tribulations that we discussed in the Nine of Wands. The Two of Wands is all about stepping out of your cocoon and exploring new experiences and worlds while we push forward all the time. So now I think it's time for you to realise your objectives and your long-term goals, leaving your comfort zone a little bit and exploring all the new territories that are being presented to you at the moment. And then the Queen of Swords. So I think she's quite a stern queen in appearance, but she is an energy that she can't be tricked and she can't be fooled. The Queen of Swords gives us the gift of judgment with one hand, while she also has the flexibility to take in the knowledge that she might receive from others. So the energy that I'm getting from this card today is that of an older, wiser, feminine intellect. The card symbolises the importance of making judgment without relying just on emotion alone. I think, make these judgments independently and don't let compassion and empathy distract you in your thoughts and your plans and your goals. Keep a strong, objective view when you're making your forward steps. At the same time, do step out of your comfort zone, because this is how you're really going to move forward. You need to be honest and upfront. Tell people how you feel or what your thoughts are on a situation, because this actually will help you to move on, to avoid any confusion, and helps you to do so. The Queen of Swords is a very honest and a very pragmatic woman. The truth is actually important on any journey that we might find ourselves on, even if it might hurt sometimes. So although this is a good news spread, I do feel like that the message here is a warning not to be distracted by high emotions, and stick to your guns with things. Don't let other emotions or other people's emotions hold you back. Your angel card today, another one that is really difficult to pronounce. Yehuda, maybe? Again, quite happy to take any advice on how you pronounce these things. So your angel card is, this angel is filled with divine power and knowledge. And this card is imploring you to be daring in your ambitions. Be fair, don't indulge in any backstabbing, and just listen. Listen to everything going on around you. If you follow that advice, you will quickly see your life change for the better. And finally, your Sufi Wisdom Oracle card. Again, how beautiful are these cards. It's free will. Get out of your cocoon. Which is just working out really well. But what I want to do is go to the guidebook and just read the poem related to this card, because it really just takes you to another level. Free will. Deep in the sea are riches beyond compare, but if you seek safety, it is on the shore. So I think now is the time to go out, grab those experiences and opportunities and the energy growth and the possibilities that you have available to you. Because actually staying within the limits of what you think is safe is really the only way to stay on the shore. The message, the secrets within you and the treasures that you know and your potential deep within you are waiting for you, but you need to go deep to find them. So maybe just focus or refocus, as the case may be, and just trust that you will land safely where you are focusing, and making those changes can help you reach your goals and work past anxieties and grow as a result of that. I'm going to just let that resonate with you for a little minute. And so you chose the pile of cards that was topped with the black tourmaline stone. And this crystal is extremely powerful in that it has the ability to absorb all negative energies around you. But, even though it's soaking up all this negative energy, that doesn't affect how it works going forward. It just keeps going and going and going. So it doesn't affect its ability over time. And it's an excellent protector, and it's perfect for cleansing your environment. So I really hope that resonates with you at some point. Again, like I said at the beginning, please do reach out for me if you would like to talk about this reading anymore. And we'll move on to pile number 3. I'm just going to move these out of the way for now. Okay, and pile number 3, good news cards. We have got the Moon, the 6 of Wands, the 8 of Cups, and Angel Oracle cards. Okay. I just want you to have a little look at the images on those cards, and then I'm going to go through them one by one with your messages today. So the Moon card. This, I think, is often thought about as a negative card, when in actual fact, I think it's more of an honest card rather than negative. So while you're maybe facing struggles right now, the light of the moon is there to bring clarity and understanding that will guide you through the darkness that you're currently facing. So the Moon card today is telling me that you now have the ability and you're in the right place to be aware of the situations around you that are causing you fear and anxiety or any of those negative emotions that you might be feeling right now. That you're able to release those negative energies around you. And you'll finally be able to see that hidden truth that is ready to be discovered. Now is the time to discover that truth. And doing this is going to allow you to be more constructive going forward. Which takes us on to the Six of Wands, which is a card that is strongly linked to success and recognition. And after the power that you find from the moon, that you can achieve and succeed in all of your goals, I think that it's going to be quite a public success and quite a public victory. So you can now go ahead and harness all those strengths and talents that you have within you to bring this success into your life. There is a small warning here, and that is just to be mindful of self-importance and egotistical type behaviours as a result. But we're not going to dwell on that for too much longer. And finally, we have the Eight of Cups, which in this reading I think signifies someone, whether that be you or someone close to you, on a journey to seek excitement in the unknown. After all of the confusion and everything that we started off with around the moon and then the victories in the Six of Wands, I feel like you're ready to take that next step. And I think you know that already. So it's time to face new challenges, which will help you grow and develop mentally and spiritually. This card says that it's almost time to detach from others, but don't worry about them. So, stop putting other people's feelings first all the time, because it's your moment now. It's your time to work on you and your self-improvement and your self-understanding. Your angel card today, I apologise if I pronounce this horribly wrong, is Celia, maybe? But this angel brings all kinds of protection, any kind of protection that you could dream of. That's what this angel brings. And you can call upon this angel whenever you need any necessary strength or the will to accomplish some activities that you've set yourself and you might be struggling a little bit. This angel also confirms that if you believe in yourself, this in itself will attract good waves of luck right towards you. And then your Sufi Oracle card today, your Wisdom card, is a beautiful green. Slow down to relax. Break to enjoy the beauty around you. I just want to read the poem from the guidebook before we look at the meaning of the card, because I find that the poetry in this type of card is so powerful. So when we look at the poem, it says, "Patience is not just sitting and waiting, it is visioning. It is looking at the thorn and seeing the rose, looking at the night and seeing the day. Lovers are patient and know that even the moon needs time to become full." And that poem is actually from Rumi, who is just amazing. I don't know if you've ever looked into any of his things, but it's just brilliant. So I think, there are times when we feel weary and drained and fatigued and everything seems to be moving at its normal pace, but our energy and our drive and motivation has taken a bit of a deep dive into nowhere land. So basically this is the world or the universe telling you just to slow down for a minute, take care, don't burn yourself out. The time has arrived to sit back and relax and focus on foreseeing your future. Turn towards yourself, and it's like we've already said about not worrying about other people just for a minute, because it's time to work on you and your self-development. So maybe go outside, find a body of water that's nearby, or a beautiful wood or forest walk, and just take in that beauty around you. And then to finish off, you chose the pile of cards that had the chocolate calcite crystal on the top. And this crystal is amazing for increasing self-awareness and opportunities for personal growth. So if you carry the stones such as this one, it will encourage you to pursue your desires and discover happiness to no end. And that brings me to the end of the readings today. I hope that these cards and my interpretations have resonated with you, and I would love to hear from you in the comments if you just have anything you would like to express, add, or even if you just want to ask a question about the reading. It really would mean the world to me if you could click subscribe, and then you can be notified of my future videos. You can expect to see targeted spreads for different aspects, including more good news spreads, which are always nice to talk about, spiritual spreads, monthly zodiac spreads, and I work with tarot cards, oracle cards, runes, astrology, numerology, the whole lot. So it's never going to get boring or samey on this channel. I hope you all have a wonderful day for what's left of it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to catch up with you all soon.